that will reduce fatalities in case of a road accident. Timothy Otieno now with that story.
In a move aimed at increasing chances of survival during road accidents, Kenya's transport regulatory body today launched new rules and regulations that take effect immediately for new vehicles entering the market and a period of about 7 years for vehicles currently on the road. The KS372 model of manufacturing PSVs outlines new designs for public service minivans and buses following the gazettement of the rules back in 2014.
The accidents that we've seen in the past, beginning from Tulele, made us think that I think something is absolutely wrong. It is not possible, it is not normal that a bus crashes and virtually everybody in that bus perishes. Something is wrong.
The new regulations will require Class 2 and 3 categories of PSVs, which basically have a seating capacity of between 15 to 40 passengers, to have a floor-to-roof distance of not less than 1.7 meters. Each vehicle design will be installed with 3 anti-roll bars at the front, middle and rear ends of the automobile. All vehicle seats should have a legroom of not less than 660 millimeters, and each vehicle should have a parcel shelf for passengers' luggage.
And we looked at how these buses are being constructed. And I can tell you it is a worry, it's very worrying. I think out of greed of money, for money, buses are just being made haphazardly. And with the slightest crash, the whole canopy collapses. And the occupants of that bus obviously becomes the statistics that we see.
Already, 14 bus builders out of 31 who had applied have been given the green light to begin construction of the buses. The National Transport and Safety Authority, together with the Kenya Bureau of Standards, are overseeing the implementation of the improved vehicle system that will see the old model buses phased out over a preliminary set 7-year window period. Under the new model, manufacturers will now be required to install double-panel steel frames on the vehicles aimed at enhancing the car's durability, especially during impact.
And this standard is mandatory. Those who are building bus bodies are under an obligation, as a matter of fact, to comply with this particular standard.
And this standard will help us to improve very much on the quality that is needed and address some of the challenges that we have been having to create much superior quality.
Some matatu operators have been against the set standards, arguing that the new rules could choke out their businesses. The guidelines that seek to streamline vehicle body structures for all public service vehicles in the country will have transport vehicles required to comply before pre-registration inspection and should be registered with the National Transport and Safety Authority and accredited by the Kenya National Accreditation Services. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.
Well, goods manufacturer Bidco Africa has launched an anti-corruption policy to govern its business operations and interactions with all its stakeholders. The policy is designed to comply with Kenyan legislation governing bribery and corruption.